Dune is an epic fantasy sci-fi movie that was released in 2021, directed by Denis Villeneuve and starring Timothée Chalamet, Rebecca Ferguson, Oscar Isaac, Josh Brolin, Stellan Skarsgård, Jason Momoa, a little bit of Zendaya, Dave Bautista and Javier Bardem. It's based on the novel that was written by Frank Herbert and is part one of what will be a trilogy. And I have to say, I've watched this film twice now. I originally watched it in 2021 on 4K release, but in sections, because it was when here in the UK we had really hot weather, and I tried to watch it late at night. I was tired, I couldn't have it turned up too loud, because of course the music is done by Hans Zimmer, so there's great big massive bombs and all that, so I couldn't really have it turned up too loud. However, I have to say that it is the most epic spectacle of a sci-fi film I've seen in a long time. It's about 2.5 hours long. At times it did unfortunately feel very long. Now usually I love long films like the Avatar movies, the extended versions of Lord of the Rings, Zack Snyder's Justice League. If they're done right and done well, they can fly by. Like Avatar: The Way of Water did not feel like 3 hours at all. That film felt like an hour and a half. But here with Dune, they're trying to, with Justice Part One, they're trying to expand and show you the world. Some exposition is slapped in your face towards the beginning of the film, and essentially the story is where the Atreides family, which is Timothée Chalamet, Rebecca Ferguson, Oscar Isaac, and their leader of security, which is Josh Brolin, they get sent to the planet of Arrakis to take control and stewardship over the spice mining, which is used for interstellar travel as well as other health benefits and whatnot. So it's like the most sought after material in the universe. And Stellan Skarsgård is the Baron of the Harkonnen, who were in charge of it before. However, the Harkonnen then come back and cause devastation upon the Atreides family, and Paul Atreides, played by Timothée Chalamet, has to venture out into the deserts, into the dune, and find out about desert power. And going out there with his mother, Lady Jessica, who's played by Robert Ferguson, they both have like a power called the Voice, where they can control people by talking to them. There is a couple of plot holes where that can be used and it's not used, and I'm a bit confused because it could have saved a lot of lives and stuff. But there you go. It's got some very good action. It's got some very cool elements to it. None of the warriors and soldiers use guns in this film, which I think is pretty cool. They all use swords because they have these shields which stop fast-moving projectiles. The shields seem a little inconsistent, as they said a slow blade can get through it, but I specifically do remember that when Jason Momoa's character Duncan is fighting, he kills people by swinging really fast, and it's I don't know if I'm missing something there. I may be, but that's it. Also, because obviously this is part one and we've all seen the trailers for part two now, Josh Brolin's character disappears in this film about halfway through, so you get no sort of closure on what the hell happened to him. But overall, in terms of scope, epicness, scale, visuals, direction, this film is very, very good. It's just, it is you have to sit down and focus on it, watch. And it like I said, it's 2.5 hours long, and it does feel that runtime. And not that I'm against long movies, like I said, but at times here it was quite, had to slap the cheeks to be like, okay, what the hell's going on? No, who's this? What's this? But overall, I'm very much looking forward to the second part, and there is going to also be a part 3, but that likely won't be out until 2027. So, yay. But yeah, overall, I'd highly recommend Dune. It is a good watch. Just make sure that you're not watching it too late at night and you are extremely focused. But let me know in the comments down below if you've seen this one. And as always, thank you very much for watching.
Awake. Look at you. Put on some muscle.
I did?